Welcome back to Design Bundle's YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today I'm going to show you a super easy beginner-friendly project for your Cricut. All you're simply going to need is a picture frame. Any size is going to work. I definitely would go by whatever size the designer has the image. You could shrink it down a little bit, but I would probably go bigger than I would so much smaller. So I've got my cardstock here. So I've got a couple pieces of cardstock. I've got a blank white one. This is going to be my background layer. So whatever color you want your background to be, so say for example I was doing pink or a peach or whatever, I would do that for the background. And then I have a piece of, this is more like a neutral tone, kind of like a craft color that I have that I'm going to cut my cow out. So what I'm actually doing is I'm actually making a super cute Highland cow. I have become so obsessed with this Highland cow that I thought it would be so easy to cut this out and create a really gorgeous piece of art. So like I said, we've got all of this, and all you're simply going to do is load it into Cricut Design Space and have your Cricut cut it out. Now, another thing that I'm using today is this Tombow glue, and I may or may not use it depending. Sometimes with these frames, it's tight enough with the two pieces of cardstock that you don't even need to glue anything down, so we're going to test that. But if you needed to glue it down, since it's such small pieces, I would highly recommend using something like this Tombow adhesive. It dries super fast and it dries clear. Now, we don't need any sort of like the 3D adhesive dots that we do with the shadow box because we're not creating a 3D. This would also be gorgeous if you guys use like a piece of gold or a pattern cardstock as well. So as you guys can see, I have already cut my design out. So we've got everything together. I've already loaded this. I loaded this on the blue mat. Highly recommend using your blue mat for your Cricut machines. So we have our design here. I've already pre-cut this out for us. Like I said, it's super easy with Cricut Design Space that you're just loading it and cutting it out, that I thought I didn't really have to walk you through those steps. So I did want to leave this on the mat just so I can show you how easy it is to remove. So one thing is, first, I'm actually just going to peel off this outer layer like so, just to get rid of this. And then I'm actually going to flip over my mat at an angle here, and I'm slowly going to peel this off just like so. And as we do this, you can see how easy it's just weeding everything for us. And that's why I wanted to wait to show you. And then to remove these, they are so easy. You simply just need a squeegee tool and get it at an angle and push just like this. And it's just such an easy cleanup as well. All right, so now we're ready to put this thing together. So I've got my picture frame here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the back. I just found this locally at TJ Maxx. Definitely just check your local craft store, or even, like I said, Ross's, TJ Maxx, Amazon as well. Lots of cute frames. All right, for this piece right here, that's going to be our background layer, what I did was I measured the glass. So what you want to do whenever you cut these out to figure out your size, you don't want to go by your frame, obviously. You want to go by the glass size. So you could pop that if you want to, or just simply get your ruler here and go right inside and figure out about how big that is. So what I did was my background layer, I cut it exactly the size of my glass here. So a couple different things that we can do. So we can go ahead and just set this guy right in here, figuring out my center. And then we can just pop this on top, which is the first thing we're going to attempt to do. And if it holds it in place, we don't need the adhesive. Now, if you needed to add the adhesive, what I would actually do is I would glue that down on the white piece first, right in the center of it. And then you'd be able to attach it. But we're going to see if this will hold in place, and I think it's going to. Most frames should. So yeah, it's going to hold just fine. Look at how super cute this is. Such a super duper easy beginner friendly project, whether you guys are using your Cricuts or even your Silhouette or any other die cutting machine. So once again, this is such a drag and drop image. The design is one solid piece. You're simply uploading it in whatever software you're using. Like I said, Cricut, Silhouette, sizing it out to what you need, cutting it, I put my cardstock setting, this is 65 pounds, but I always just choose heavy and just simply cut it out. Such an easy cut, and you guys can see how gorgeous this decor piece is, and it would be so cute whether you were doing a smaller frame or even bigger frame. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I hope you guys found some inspiration along the way. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.